again, and I am here to do another like kind of random video with you, because I'm in between TBRs and wrap-ups. You know, that's when I do these. That was my husband sneezing, if you heard that. So this is a if this then that kind of video. So I just finished a book and it made me think of this other book. So I just finished The Postmistress by Sarah Blake, and it made me think of the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. These are both historical fiction set in World War II. This one is set on the island of Guernsey, and the majority of the book is actually like letters written back and forth between Juliet Ashton and some of the people who live on Guernsey. And she is a writer, and she wants to write about their time during the war in which they were occupied by German soldiers. So, but the writing style and I guess the letters a little bit too just reminded me so much, like, and vice versa. Like, this reminded me of this. That's Nyx. She won't lay down. But this reminded me of the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. This book is, if you are not aware, this is actually, I just recently got this, like this summer, but apparently it's been out for a little over 10 years. But I actually got it in like a mystery bag where you like buy the bag and you don't know what's inside, and then you open it and books. Yeah. But this is about, it follows like two or three women. One is kind of iffy on if she's a main character or not. But this book mostly follows Frankie Bard and Iris James. And Iris James is the postmistress of this small town in Massachusetts. It's like a Cape Cod town, and so like it's really, really busy during the summer, and then everyone leaves for the rest of the year, and it's like 500 people live there year round. But she becomes the postmistress, and she is in charge of all of the mail in and out of town during World War II, and she has like all these quirky little things that she does that everyone thinks she's crazy for doing. Like, she's extremely orderly. Everyone thinks she's crazy for hanging a map of, I think it's of the world, of and like marking where the war has gotten to and everything, like where it has reached so far. And everyone thinks she's crazy for doing that. And she's like, it's gonna happen. Like, the US is gonna become involved, so might as well know where our boys are, is her kind of thinking. And then we're like flipping back and forth between her point of view and Frankie Bard, who is a radio host and reporter who is from the US but winds up in England, mostly London. And she just is like writing about and talking about everything that she is seeing over there. She like is in London in the heart of the Blitz, so like all these houses are being destroyed and like people are dying all the time because they usually bomb at night, but sometimes they bomb in the daytime. So a couple people have, like several thousands of people have died in the daytime because they didn't expect any bombs to be dropped in the daytime. So no one was in the shelters, and life has to go on, so you have to come out eventually. But that is kind of the nature of war. And so she talks about how the doctor, who actually happens to be from the town where Iris is, has decided to like go and help during the Blitz, and he dies just like in a normal accident. Like, he just gets hit by a car because he's not paying attention, and that is just really disheartening. So that then sends like Frankie on like this journey across Europe, just talking to random people and recording them. Yeah, pretty much just told you the whole book, but it's really good. It's really beautifully written. It reminds me of Mary Ann Shaffer and Annie Barrows' book, the Literary Potato Peel, Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. If you liked that, then read this, or vice versa, I guess. I thought they were really good. This was actually also reviewed by Catherine Stockett, who wrote The Help, and I would say that, like, again, that writing style is very similar. It's very descriptive, historical fiction, which I just love descriptive books, so that's probably the main reason why I enjoyed this. I also listened to the audiobook, and I really enjoyed the narrator's voice, excuse me, and her ability to tell the story. But yeah, so other than me like spoiling the ending, that is pretty much, I haven't spoiled the ending, but like if I did, like if I continue talking, I'm sure I will. That is pretty much, that pretty much sums it up. Like, I think you should totally read these, not necessarily in tandem, but like if you enjoyed either of these, then definitely read the other one. Yeah, so I really enjoyed both of them. I read this one about a year ago exactly, and I just finished this one today on Monday. Yeah, I just really enjoyed these, and like I actually listened to the audiobook of this as well, and the narrator's voice sounds very similar. I'm not sure if it's the same person or not, but they just had like a beautiful ability to tell that story, and it was just like, I feel like I'm old friends with all of the women in both of these books now. So if you need that, then definitely read these. I thoroughly enjoyed them. I cannot stop talking about them, hence this video. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will quit talking, and I'll see you again in another video. Bye.